Putting together outfits that feel elevated and communicate your level of expertise is one of the biggest challenges I hear from my clients. Now, because when you open your closet, first thing in the morning, and you see, let's say like a blouse in an interesting color or a print and pattern, and you really don't know what to do with it. The first thing that comes to your mind is, I will wear it with like jeans or black pants. But the problem is you're missing a simple strategy. A strategy that helps you mix pieces in a way that looks elevated, feels polished and put together, and at the same time communicates your personal brand, your level of leadership. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I put together 11 business casual outfits in under 10 minutes using only 16 pieces. Hi, my name is Basia Richard. I'm a former celebrity stylist turned personal stylist, and for the past 15 years, I've helped executives, directors, CEOs, and entrepreneurs walk into a room and immediately look like the woman in charge. I work with my clients inside the Dress for Impact program, and I also work with my clients one-on-one. If you want to learn more how we can work together, you'll find more details in the description below, including also jumping on a call with me. So without further ado, let's do this. So first of all, let's get this out of the way. We are not creating a capsule wardrobe. I cannot stand capsule wardrobes. I think they are a crutch for a lot of women who want to build an elevated wardrobe. Now, if you want to know exactly why I hate them, I have this video right here that walks you through why I don't think it's something that you should do and what to do instead. Now, if you want to build an elevated professional wardrobe, it needs really two things. So number one, it needs to function. What does that even mean? It means that you need to be able to use all your pieces and mix and match them easily. You should be able to wear them to meetings, conferences, on Zoom, or even on a weekend. Essentially, your wardrobe needs to fit your lifestyle, not just like one occasion. And of course, where you wear it, it all depends on like how we style all those pieces. Now, number two, every piece needs to look modern and intentional on its own. When you open your closet, you shouldn't see like collection of like random pieces from like different years that don't really work together. If you have outdated pieces or pieces that, clash with one with another, it's going to be very difficult to create outfits that look polished and cohesive. So let's start with the pieces we have first, and then I will mix and match them. So today I have 5 bottoms. So 3 pairs of pants, 2 skirts, then I have 4 blazers and 7 tops, everything from like the casual t-shirt and cardigans to blouses and full suit. Now I chose a mix of casual and dresser pieces because that's what gives you versatility. And the second important thing is that everything sits within like a very similar color palette. That's what makes all these pieces mix and match so easily, because the colors naturally work well together. So now I'm going to walk you through my process for putting outfits together, whether it's for like myself or for my clients, and the thinking behind every decision. So the first question I always ask is, what are we dressing for? And that's always where I start. The second question is, who's going to be there? Now that matters because you might be getting dressed for like a client meeting, but if your client shows up in jeans, flip-flops, and a polo wearing, then it might actually be, the right choice. Being overdressed isn't always the goal. And then the third thing is all about the outcome. What do I want this outfit to communicate? Do I need to stand out because I'm speaking on a panel? Am I attending an event where everyone is going to be wearing black and I actually want to blend in a little bit more? Or am I giving a presentation where I want to look polished, sharp, and authoritative without feeling, over the top? Now, having that outcome in mind is really what drives every styling decision after that. So first outfit, I'm going to start with something very classic, a burgundy suit with a texture neutral top underneath. And this is a combination that works really well every single time. So instead of pairing it with like a traditional cow neck, I chose a top with a more interesting neckline. It instantly makes the outfit feel more modern. And it's also going to work with a lot of more other outfits we're going to create today. The other thing I love is the contrast. So you have that structure of the suit against that softer texture of that beautiful top. And that's what makes this whole outfit feel more polished and intentional. And I finished it with like a black belt and a black shoes, and you have a simple classic outfit that looks put together without trying too hard. So for the outfit number 2, I kept the blazer but swapped the pants for a pleated skirt and changed the top for like a simpler silk blouse. Now the reason this works is because all the colors still work together, but now the outfit feels completely different. Now the skirt adds just a little bit more movement while the blazer keeps it looking, more professional. I also switched the top for a simpler blouse because there's already more going on with the skirt. Then I added printed belt. Now, the plain black belt would have been a little bit too boring, but the print gives the outfit a little bit more personality without really being too much. For outfit number 3, I kept the skirt and switched to the printed blouse. Now, the reason this works is because we still have the contrast. We have the print on the top and the volume of the skirt on the bottom. And since the blouse already has a print, I also swapped the printed belt for a simple solid one. Otherwise, it would have started to feel a little bit too busy. And I finished it with like the brown heel, which warms up the whole outfit and makes it a little bit more polished. So the next look is a little bit more casual because I swapped the skirt for a pair of classic dark jeans. Now, it all depends on what you're dressing for. You can simply wear the printed blouse with jeans and flats or slingbacks, and it's a great everyday business casual look. Or you can throw on a blazer to make it feel a little bit more polished. Both versions work. If you want to keep it more casual, go with flats or loafers. If you want to dress it up a little bit more, add a pair of heels or slingbacks. Again, it already comes down to where you are going and what you want your outfit to communicate. So the next look is very simple. All I did was keep the jeans and pair them with a classic tweed blazer. It works because we're creating contrast between something casual and something more polished. Again, it all depends on what you're dressing for. If you want to keep it more casual, wear flats and loafers. If you want to dress it up a little bit, go with slingbacks or heels. Now, the next look is something I tell my clients all the time. Just because you own a suit, it doesn't mean you have to wear it together. For this outfit, I swapped the jeans for the matching suit pant, but kept the tweed blazer. It's the same idea, right? If you wanted to feel more casual, wear flats. If you wanted to feel more dressier, wear slingbacks or heels. Mixing the tweed blazer with tailor pants gives you that completely different look than wearing just like a full suit. So for the next outfit, I kept the same pair of pants and switched it to a textured t-shirt with more casual jacket on top. I also kept the loafers. This is a great business casual outfit when you want to look more put together without feeling too dressed up. And I added like a simple jewelry, a neutral belt, and you are good to go. So the next look is one of my favorites. I paired the same textured t-shirt with a leather skirt. It's a great way to show a little bit more personality while still looking polished. Again, we are creating contrast. You have the leather skirt, which feels more elevated, and paired with like a casual textured t-shirt. That's what makes this outfit feel interesting instead of looking like you are trying too hard. So the next outfit is as simple as swapping the t-shirt for a cardigan. Again, we're creating contrast. This time between the leather skirt and the knit cardigan. And those different textures make this outfit feel much more interesting. I also added a printed belt because a plain belt would have been a little bit boring. It adds just enough personality without, taking over the outfit. For the next outfit, I kept the cardigan and swapped the leather skirt for white pants. This is a great look for like casual Fridays or business casual meetings when you want to look polished but not overdressed. Again, it's a contrast between the knit cardigan and a tailored pants that makes that outfit feel intentional. Now, I chose a brown belt, but a printed belt would also work. Finish it with like a flats or heels and a little gold jewelry, and you're ready to go. And for the last look, I kept the same pants and brought back the blazer from the previous outfit. All I did was swap the cardigan for the printed blouse, and I kept the same belt and the same shoes and added the blazer. This is another great example of why you don't have to wear a suit as a full suit. I also kept the brown shoes because they tie it nicely with the belt. It's a simple, polished outfit that's perfect for client meetings, presentations, or any day you want to look, a little bit more put together. So the best part about mixing and matching is that when you have the right pieces in your closet, you can create so many more outfits than what I showed you today. Now, the reason these pieces work so well together comes down to really to few simple things. And number one, colors work together. I stayed within a similar color palette, and then I throw in a little bit of neutrals in it. So there were burgundy, deep green, brown, and obviously neutrals. Number two, each piece looks intentional on its own. So now, even that t-shirt have a texture. The blazers have those beautiful colors and details, and nothing feels outdated or feel like basic filler piece. Number three, you can create thousands of different outfits without building a capsule wardrobe, because instead of asking yourself, what are the must-have pieces that I need in my closet, start asking yourself, what am I dressing for? And then build your wardrobe around the meetings, conferences, and presentations. Zoom calls and events that are actually part of your life. And that's how you end up with a wardrobe that you can easily mix and match for years instead of just one that only works on paper. So now you have the strategies on how to mix business casual pieces, as long as those are the right pieces in your closet. If you want to work with me, you're going to find more information in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video, which is every Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.